Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, it brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start our reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all reading? I just can't wait to be hearing.
Good morning, and welcome to Story Time. Thank you so much for joining me today. Happy Friday, wherever you are. I hope that it has been a lovely week, and I hope that the weekend is a good one too. Thank you so much for joining in. And I was just looking to scheduling. I think our scheduling said 7 p.m. No, we're here 7 a.m. And apologies to everybody that may have seen that and thought we were going live at 7 p.m. No, it is 7 a.m. Pacific time. We're here. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. Absolutely love it that we get to spend time together and, of course, get to read great books together. And we do have a wonderful one coming up. Mi Casa is My Home. And we get to be shown around today for sure. This one is written by Laurenne Sala and illustrations by Zara Gonzalez Hoang. So please do join in. And I hope that you enjoy it. It is definitely one that has been to Storytime before and will be here many more times to come. And this one we're reading with permission of the publishers, CANDLEWICK Press. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Absolutely love it that we're here together. Please, as always, let us know where you're joining in from and who is joining in with you so we can definitely get to enjoy more stories. And of course, say hi to you as well. So thank you for being here. And yeah, I hope that you have some beautiful plans, maybe to be outside. Hopefully you're able to be outside and also visiting family, or it could just be on your own, getting that time to decompress. Why not? Thank you so much for joining in Storytime, and good to see you here. And I'm glad we've had a wonderful week. Many great books have come our way. Enemy Pie yesterday was good, of course, and today we're back with Mi Casa is My Home. And of course, one of my favorites, The Longest Let's Go Boy. We had that one as well. I enjoy that one so much. And then Heartstring. Yes, Heartstring, Longest Let's Go Boy, Enemy Pie. And now here we are. Mi Casa is My Home. Cannot wait to share this one. Thank you so much for joining in. Please let us know where you're joining in from. And if anybody else is joining in with you, let us know who it is so we can say hi to them as well. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. Happy Friday. I hope that your summer is good. Yes, I hope that your summer is a good one indeed, that you're enjoying it and that you're able to do exactly what you've been wanting to do. Thank you so much. And just a heads up as well on well, beginning next Friday, I will not be here live, but we'll definitely have all the recordings that will be coming your way. Lots of beautiful, amazing conversations that we've had with creators, and of course, just stories that we've read here on Storytime will be coming back. So we'll get to do 3 weeks of that, and then of course we'll be back live with Storytime. So I hope that you get to enjoy the time that I'll be away, but we'll be taking 3 weeks thereabout summer break here on Storytime. But stories will keep coming. Stories will keep coming. Archives will keep giving and giving. So thank you so much for being here with us. And also, I hope that you're finding yourself time to rest as well. So here we go. Today's story, Mi Casa is My Home. This one being read with permission of Candlewick Press. And of course, it is written by Laurenne Sala and illustrations by Zara Gonzalez Hoang. Get ready for this one. Get comfortable. Get cozy. I'll be right back after this short break. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you all.
Hi, friends. I hope you're enjoying today's story on Storytime with Mr. Lamada. I know I am. My name is Angela Dalton, and I'm the author of picture books, including If You Look Up to the Sky, Show the World, and Ruby's Reunion Day Dinner, all of which you can hear Mr. Lamada read right here on Storytime with Mr. Lamada. I hope you continue to enjoy today's story, and I hope to see you soon. Okay, bye.
Thank you indeed, and welcome back. Thank you, Angela Darton, for that beautiful story, for that beautiful intro. And of course, we know that Angela has written so many wonderful books, so many, and please do check them out. And you know what? We'll be bringing some of them back to Storytime. I think we'll be bringing back Show the World will be here. That's the next 3 weeks. Show the World is one of those that has been lined up. So please get to join us for those. But for now, here is our story. Mi Casa is My Home. This one is written by Laurenne Sala, illustrations or pictures by Zara Gonzalez Hoang, and of course, we're reading this one with permission of the publishers, Candlewick Press. Here we go. Oh. Oh. Familia, moi, salut. Yeah, thought I should show you that too. I love this face in particular. Aw. Do you have a favorite picture of you and your family? I have quite a few. I actually went through some old pictures yesterday, and I was just laughing of seeing some of the ones. Like, oh my goodness, I haven't, yeah, things I haven't thought about or looked at in a long time. Ah, yes. And I don't know who you are dedicating this story to, or who this story reminds you of, but Laurenne Sala dedicates it to say, to my dad and my abuelo, you will always live on in this book, y en nuestra familia. And um, Zara Gonzalez Hoang says, for my big crazy familia. I feel like it's for my big crazy family too, for sure. Mi Casa is My Home. Words by Laurenne Sala. Pictures by Zara Gonzalez Hoang. And read with permission of the publishers, Candlewick Press. Hi, soy Lucia. Bienvenidos a mi casa. I live here with my big, loud, beautiful familia. I am going to show you around. And please do forgive my anglicizing my Spanish, and then of course too, I know not every word will be perfect in Spanish, so please bear with me. Hi, soy Lucia. Bienvenidos a mi casa. I live here with my big, loud, beautiful familia. I am going to show you around. Aw, show us around, Lucia. Thank you. You're so kind. Thank you. Hey, Sheba Chanda, how are you doing out there in Lusaka, Zambia? Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. We appreciate you, and of course, sending you love, and of course, Benjamin as well. Good morning to you, Clara and Erin in sunny and hot Massachusetts today. Both Clara and Erin are still sick, but spirits are high today. Yes, we'll take high spirits, and hopefully you continue to heal, my dears. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime, and I hope that this fun story today continues to help you gain your full health back. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime, and good morning to you, Tara, as well. Hi, soy Lucia. Bienvenidos a mi casa. I live here with my big, loud, beautiful familia. I am going to show you around. Aw. Esta es la puerta. It's where Abuela likes to stand and wave to the neighbors. It's where the mail carrier leaves packages from mis tías en Puerto Rico o mi familia en Española, filled with turrones and dulces or gifts for our cumples. Oh my goodness. Send me gifts as well. Oh, you tears and tears. Send me something. Esta es la puerta. I like to sit out on the porch too, actually. It's just fresh air and also just get to see who's walking by, walking their dogs. Yeah. Do you get to sit on your porch, your doorstep? Esta es la puerta. It's a magic puerta because every time I open it, someone always comes in. Mis primos, los primos de mis primos. Most times it's Tio Jaime or Senora Veracruz from across the street. Ah, yes, it is a magic puerta. Magic door indeed. Because every time I open it, someone seems to come in. Mis primos, los primos de mis primos. Most times, it's Tio Jaime or Senora Veracruz from across the way. Who likes to visit you? Or who do you like to visit? Sala. It's where I build the best forts with big fat pillows and soft blankets to keep out the light and the hermanos. Yes, those brothers, they can be annoying. Oh, yes, esta es la sala. It's where I build the best forts with big fat pillows and soft blankets to keep out the light and the hermanos. Ah, yes, indeed. It's where I put my feet by other feet and snuggle up to a película con las tías. Oh, does anything sound better like that? Snuggle up for a movie, snuggle up for a story. Ah, yes. I don't know if you've seen any movies of late. I could see the new Indiana Jones. It's where I put my feet by other feet and snuggle up to a película con las tías. Ah. What are you watching? It's where I beat Pappy at cards and find toys in the cushions and fall asleep in the pile. Oh, yes. Special rooms. Thank you for sharing, Lucia. Yes. It's where I put my feet by other feet and snuggle up to a película con las tías. Ah, it's where I beat Pappy at cards and find toys in the cushions and fall asleep in the pile. Ah, yes, indeed. Esta es la cocina. It's where I watch Mama perform milagros. She takes empty pots and turns them into soups and arroces. And on weekends, ropa vieja. Oh. Yeah. Who turns those empty pots into miracles at your place, right? It's where I watch Mama perform milagros. She takes empty pots and turns them into soups and arroches. Anybody else like beans out there? And on weekends, ropa vieja. Ah. It's where everyone gathers on holidays to help and talk and for Abuelo as he makes his masterpiece. Pavo a la española. Pavo a la española. Yeah. Turkey. What was it? Turkey something. I'm blanking on what it was now. I will remember. Help me out if you do. Y berenas para mis tíos vegetarianos. Yes. Makes also eggplants for the vegetarians. Yes, the vegetarian uncles. It's where everyone gathers on holidays to help and talk and for Abuelo as he makes his masterpiece. Ah. Spanish turkey, that's what it was. It's where we sit at the table and pour leche condensada on tortillas and try olives and snake bites to our dog, Capitan. That is such a sweet name for a dog. I love it, Capitan. It's where, yes, esta es la cocina. It's where we sit at the table and pour leche condensada on tortillas and try olives and sneak bites to our dog, Capitan. But it's not all inside though. Este el patio. Yes, this is the backyard. It's where the trees remember me. They hold me when I am lazy, or help launch me up and away when I become Superloo. Yes. Este es el patio. It's where the trees remember me. They hold me when I am lazy, or help launch me up and away when I become Superloo. I love swings too. Do you? It's where we all eat sandia. Yes. Oh, nothing like good watermelon on a hot day, right? And play tag and dominoes and hula hoops with even more primos than Miss Primos. It's where we put on magic shows and pretend we are ballerina pirates, or chefs at a fancy restaurant. Sounds like fun, doesn't it? And I love it. And hula hoops with even more primos. Them is primos. And talking of primos, I have my own primos right here. And of course, my nieces and nephews out there in Zambia, in Katete. Thank you so much for joining in. Oscar, Charlie, Chad, and of course, Mariah. Thank you for joining in Story Time. Love you guys. Sending you all hugs, and kisses. Thank you so much for being here with us. Oscar, love you, brother. Here we go. Yes. And hula hoops with even more primos. Them is primos. It's where we put on magic shows and pretend we're ballerina, pirates, or chefs at a fancy restaurant. Oh my. So much fun, Lucia. It's where I turn the music. Muy alta para baila. Yes, turn up that music. Dance, my friends. Yes. Oh. I'm just like hearing these merengue sounds in my head right now and all different kinds of songs playing. That's where I turn the music muy, yes. Alta para baila. Yes, turn up the music and dance. Este es el baño. It's where I shave my barba con al abuelo. Ah, yes. And where Abuela says, Sana, sana, colita de rana, where I get, wherever I get a cut on my knee, which happens a lot. Sounds like you have a lot of fun. Yes, este es el baño. It's where I shave my barba con abuelo. And where Abuela says, Sana, sana, colita de rana, whenever I get a cut on my knee, which happens a lot. What's your favorite room in your house, in your place? I'm assuming too there's multiple rooms, right? Este es el cuarto de mis hermanos. It's where they tell me to keep out, then let me in. Mi necesitan. Who else would help decide which planet is prettiest or who gets to be Tyrannosaurus Rex? Who does? They need me. Oh, love the confidence, Lucia. Yes, este es el cuatro de mis hermanos. El cuarto de mis hermanos. Yes. Where they skip me out and then let me in. It's where we meet after fights and one of us says, Lo siento. Yes, it's not easy to apologize, right? Most of the time, it's where I sneak, sometimes in the dark, when I need un abrazo extra. Oh, nothing quite like a hug from a brother or sibling, right? Or family. And on Saturday mornings, because brothers make the best almohadas. Ah. Esta es mi habitación. Yes, this is my room. Oh, Lucia, you showed us so much. Yes, this is my room, Lucia's room. It's where I know I got taller when my hiding spots get smaller. Where I teach classes to my peluches at night and hang my most colorful obras de arte. Aw. Isn't that pretty? So much beautiful, so beautiful drawings, so many beautiful drawings. Is where Abuela puts smelly stuff on my chest when I am sick and Papi reads me cuentos. Ah, yes. We love reading cuentos here on Storytime, don't we? Reading and telling cuentos. Yes, this is my room. Is where Abuela puts smelly stuff on my chest when I am sick and Papi reads me cuentos. Ah, I love it. Where I get tucked in con todos mujeres. Mi mejores amigos. It's where the lights get low and my eyelids close until I'm ready to wake up again tomorrow. More fun! Yes, this is my room. Is where I get tucked in con todos mis mejores amigos. It's where the lights get low and my eyelids close until I am ready to wake up again tomorrow. Oh, such a fun-filled day, Lucia. I love it. And mi casa with my favorite people. Oh, yes. Look forward to waking up again tomorrow in my place, in my home. Ah, with my favorite people. I hope that you get to do that. Wake up next to your favorite people or, in the same place with your favorite people. I'm lucky here on Storytime that we get to have mornings together. Well, mornings together for some of you, and get to read stories, and of course that we get to still connect with some of you much later in the day for you, I know, but it is definitely a privilege I do not take for granted. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. This has been our story for today. Mi casa is my home. Written by Laurenne Sala. I love this one so much. And pictures by Zara Gonzalez Hoang. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. And I'll catch you on the other side of this short break when we are back for more Storytime. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime today.
We're your kitchen tenders, and you're listening to Story Time with Mr. Lamata. One more time. Your kitchen tenders, and you're listening to Story Time with Mr. Lamata. Yay, Mr. Lamata! Yay, you.
Hola, my name is Shamile Sayed Mendez, and I am the author of Where Are You From, Furia, and many other books for young readers. You're watching Story Time with Mr. Limara.
Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining in. And yes, do check out Shamila Syed Mendez. And of course, one of her books is Where Are You From? And it is just a celebration of family and ancestry. And of course, today we're reading a beautiful book, Mi Casa is My Home, celebrating family. And I think that last line, yes, ready to wake up again tomorrow with my favorite people. We couldn't ask for more than that, could we? Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Always good to see your amazing names pop up here, and of course just picturing your amazing faces, beautiful faces. Thank you for being here with us on Storytime, and I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. I hope that you have a lovely weekend indeed, with loved ones, or indeed get to do what you want to do. I hope that it is that kind of weekend for you. Thank you so much for being here with us. I have lots of soccer on this weekend, and of course as well, just relaxing and getting to talk with some friends. So thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. One more time, let us see who was with us before we head on out. Thank you so much for being here, Sheba Chanda, and of course sending love to Benjamin as well out there in Lusaka, Zambia. Thank you for being here. And are you getting excited, Sheba Chanda? We know that the World Cup is starting very soon. And we know that Zambia women take on Japan for the opening game. Excited for that one. Cannot wait. I hope that you're excited too. And of course, we know that many teams will be participating, including the US as well. So excited for the games to come. And I hope that you get to see as many games as possible. I'm sure it'll be lots of fun. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. I am glad that we were here together. Good morning to you one more time, Erin, and of course Clara, sending you love, lots of abrazos. I hope that you feel good. I hope that you heal up. Yes, and I hope that when we talk next week, you'll be feeling a whole lot better. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Yes, keep those spirits high, and may they continue getting higher and higher. And of course, Tara, thank you so much for all you're doing. You, and of course, just thinking of you at this moment with those little ones. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Love it. I hope that you are snuggling up somewhere. And yes, I hope that Storytime was good for you. Thank you so much for joining in today. Absolutely appreciate you. Good morning to you one more time as well. Oscar, thank you so much for being here on Storytime. Uncle Scar, good to see you here. And of course, Charlie, Chad, and of course, Mariah, thank you so much for joining in Storytime. And of course, Mello, we do not forget you. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Hugs to you from all the way out here in Oakland to you in Katete. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. And Oscar, what happened with the Zambia soccer game yesterday? I saw your team won. Thank you so much for joining in, everybody. This has been Storytime for this week. This has been Storytime for today. And this has been our story. Mi casa is my home. This was our cuento for today for sure. Laurenne Sala, Zara Gonzalez Hoang, and of course, reading this one with the permission of the publishers, CANDLEWICK Press. Thank you so much for joining me on Storytime. I will see you again next week when we are back. I'll be here next week, Monday through Thursday. And then on Friday, we have a recording and we'll be bringing back the story or our time together with the team from the Exploratorium, the tinkering studio at the Exploratorium. They came here, did some science with us, did some activities with us. We read stories, we talked, we laughed. Join in on Friday and enjoy that and get your pencils and papers and everything else ready because you will need them on that day. Super fun. I encourage you to join in on Friday, but I'll be here live Monday through Thursday, and then Friday we'll be recording, and then for the next 3 weeks after that, because I will be away traveling the next 3 weeks, then that will be we'll put up an amazing lineup that we have for you coming. So please, please, please still stay tuned in and check out what's coming. Beautiful stories, and we'll put up the lineup so you can see and get ready and plan for them and plan to see the ones that you want for sure. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. This has been Storytime for today. Much love from me to you, and of course wishing you the very best, you and your loved ones and your family. Everybody sending you love. I'll see you again when we're back next week for more Storytime and fun stories guaranteed, beautiful books guaranteed. Much love from me. Hugs, 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 hugs. Bye-bye.
Story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time. Ooh, story time. Story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be